Alright, good morning everybody. We're out here on a beautiful little small lake. It's about 7 o'clock this morning. Water temps are right at 80. It's a calm morning. We're going to start off throwing this frog. It's been about 2 or 3 years since I've been here last. Last time it was about July. It's September 17th or 18th today. So we're just going to kind of fish around shallow today and kind of see how these fish are acting today. Normally, once you kind of figure a few out, you can go all over the lake and repeat it. Lake pretty much looks the same. It's not too big of a lake. You can run across the whole lake probably in 3 or 4 minutes. So we're just gonna fish shallow for a little bit up here, kind of get in these little cypress trees, throw the frog, maybe some worms, crankbait, swim jig, just see what we can get bit on. Alright, y'all, we fished around with the frog and crankbait and swim jig for a little bit. Then our bites, we're gonna try throwing around this little zoom. I think it's a plum worm. I think it's a 10-inch worm. Try throwing it around these cypress trees. I've had good luck in the past doing that here with big worms like this. I just got a little bitty, I think it's a 3/16 ounce tungsten. We're in 4.5 feet of water, so this tree is probably in 3 to 2.5 feet. So we're just gonna kind of drag this worm around the cypress trees and then just kind of see what we can get from there. There's one. Big one. Oh, that's a good fish. There we go. That's the way to start it off right there. Gosh, it's a freaking pretty fish. Let me see if I can get this hook out. He kind of got it in his gullet, so I'm going to try to get this hook out real quick. That's a real pretty fish right there, y'all. Healthy, solid fish. Look at that fish, y'all. We got it on hook. Good and healthy. Gonna get some air. That's a real solid first fish right there. It's about a 2.5 pounder, close to 3, maybe short and chunky. Caught her in about 2 feet of water. Oh. On the plum little zoom worm. Alright, I'm gonna get retied up. We're gonna keep fishing. That was probably within 10 minutes of us tying on that worm, so that's a good sign. I was hoping to try to catch him on a frog or a moving bait or something, but if we can just slip around these little trees right here all day with that worm and catch stuff like that, that'll be good. If we start catching the good ones, I may throw a couple in the box, see where our biggest 5 go. I maybe should have thrown him in there, but if we catch another one, we'll probably start doing that and see how many our best 5 will go for. Alright, we're tied back on. Yeah, threw around the crankbait and swim jig for a little bit as well, but couldn't seem to get anything to get on the moving bite, which we have absolutely no wind. The sun's not quite up all the way yet, but there's hardly a cloud in the sky. I don't know if that may have something to do with maybe these fish are kind of tight to this cover. Water temp is 80 degrees, so a lot of times these fish will start moving, getting ready to move back kind of shallow for the fall to feed up. There we go. The second one a lot smaller than the first one, definitely. We're not going to throw him in the box. We're going to try to get some bigger ones than him to add to our best 5. I should have weighed that first one just to see what he was. About 10 minutes since that first fish. Just still kind of flipping around at these trees. We're sitting in about 3.5 feet of water. Not really too sure what these fish think these big worms are. I don't know if they think it's maybe a big bluegill or something. I'm not sure, because that worm was almost as big as that last fish. but they're hitting it pretty hard when they are biting it. There's another one. Knew there had to be a fish right there. We'll put him in there and hopefully we'll get rid of him. We'll just see kind of what we can get. He's going to be fishing for a few hours, so I'm going to put a few in the block just to see kind of what our weight goes. But fish came right off there off the two trees together there. Quick tip on like these cypress trees is like how that big cypress tree right there, and you may make a cast on the right here straight to it, and then you make a cast on the back side or on the front side, then kind of on the other side. It's all about like the angle. Sometimes on these cypress trees there's so much cover, the little cypress knees are all under there too, and it gives these fish a lot of places to hide, so you kind of have to hit at a different angle sometimes to get them, figure out where the fish are. And a lot of time it depends on how them fish are sitting there too as well, and on how you make a cast. But so far it seems like the fish that we've had are basically right up against those cypress trees, so I'm sure they're probably feeding on some crawls, some bluegill, or some shad. I've seen a lot of shad this morning, but it's a good little tip. Like I just made a cast to that backside where I caught that last one, so now I'm going to cast the other side, because a lot of times these cypress trees will hold more than one fish. This is the main type of cover here in the lake, so there's a lot of fish that hold to these cypress trees. A lot of cover and a lot of food. Oh gosh. God, he came flying out of the water. Now that I want to keep some to get a weight on, we're just going to catch nothing but small ones now, I guess. That's what that fish wanted. I thought he got hooked good. I think I'm going to throw him back. He's smaller than the one we have in there now. There's a good one. Oh, yes. God, I never really felt him even bite. Not that big. Maybe bigger than the first one. Oh, yeah. I think that may have been our first fish that wasn't off the cypress tree. Gosh, he got hooked good. He wasn't coming off. Got him back away from the spot real quick. I don't think this one is as heavy as that first one, but he's just right there off that little lay down. It's a solid 1.5 pound, 2 pounder. I don't even think my worm hit the bottom. As soon as I pitched it in there, he just took off with it. I think this worm's gonna be the deal for today. Like I said, I tried some moving baits and everything, but couldn't get nothing. I'm gonna try to see if we can get one more on this one. I may throw him in there. I think he was bigger than that last little one we caught. I feel like when these small ones are hitting, they're knocking the fire out of it. I felt my whole rod jump. My last 10-inch plumber. I have some culprit Fat Max, but I think they're 7 inches. They're pretty big bait. We'll probably have to end up using those. They're kind of close to the same color. We got 3 fish in the box, probably not much weight at all. We got one decent one. I should have put that one in there this morning, but we got about 3 hours left to fish. We'll see if we'll be able to make some. Alright, but I thought I'd just give a little quick morning update. It's about 8:40. We put in the water around 6:30 maybe. We caught our first fish around 7:15ish. So for the last hour and a half we've caught, I believe, 7 or 8 fish. We have 3 in the live well right now. In the beginning of the video I said I would see how much my biggest bite weight here. My biggest fish so far has been the very first fish, and I didn't put him in the live well or even get a weight on him. He was probably about 3 pounds. We have about a 2-pounder in there and 2 that are probably about a pound each, so we're going to try to get some more in there and try to get a decent bag, and my goal today is to get 12 or 13 pounds. So we're just going to keep going down the bank. As you guys can see all these cypress trees, we're just going to keep flipping that worm in there and maybe possibly throw up some type of crawl in there too as well. Kind of try something different, see if these fish only want the worm or if they possibly want something else. So just keep watching and hopefully we'll have a nice 4 or 5 pounder by the end of the day. Oh, there's a big one. Big one, big one, big one. Oh yes, that's a 4-pounder. That's a 4-pounder. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh gosh, it's a good fish. Stay down. Stay down, stay down, stay down. Where are you going? Where you want to go? Where you want to go? Gosh. It's a strong fish. That's a strong fish. Don't jump, don't jump, don't jump. Oh my gosh, come here, come here. Oh, no, 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 come on, come on, come on. Don't do this, don't do this. Yes! Oh my god, that may be a 5-pounder. Holy crap. Now look at this tank right here, y'all. That's gotta be a 5-pounder, maybe more. That's gotta be a 5-pounder right there. Gosh. Let's get him in the box real quick. I'm gonna try to get a quick weight on him real quick. Four pounds even. Scale says 4 pounds even, but he feels like he may be heavier than that. Alright, y'all, I was just talking about getting a big one. We finally got her. Got a nice 4-pounder on the Zoom. Plum 10-inch worm. This is actually my last one, so I'm not sure if it's going to make it or not. It's pretty ripped up. We're going to get retied and keep flipping around these trees. I just cut this other camera on, the one I'm talking to now, and I just clicked the on button and Cat made that picture of that tree and that fish picked it up. So hopefully there's maybe this tree right next to it, maybe there's another one. But we got 4 fish in there now. We just need one more. Hopefully we get another good one, because we probably got about 8 pounds in there now. There we go, finally. Gosh. Finally, almost an hour later, after we caught that big one, we finally got our 5th one. Oh, that's a big one. Oh gosh, stay on. Yes. Let's go. Look at that one. It's another close to a 4-pounder. Right off that lay down right there. It's almost a 3.5 pounder, 3 pounds 5 ounces. Another good one. Oh gosh. Oh yes. Come on. Come on, I'm trying to get you in. There we go, y'all. That will officially be our smallest fish right there. Oh gosh. There we go, getting rid of our smallest one right there, about a pounder. Let him go. Fish splash me all over the place back there, arms soaking wet. I think with that fish we got about 13 pounds. I probably got about 30 minutes left to fish. I wish I wouldn't have thrown that one back this morning because this is close to another 4-pounder, so we probably would have had about 15 pounds. We're going to fish around these trees. I was kind of wanting to go on the other side and kind of fish that grass, but I keep getting bit over here now, so I kind of want to stay back over here close to these trees, so we're going to probably finish it out over here by the trees. We are best 5. 13 pounds even. Everybody can make it this far in the video, I appreciate it. Please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. As you can see in the video, our best 5 went for right at 13 pounds or 13 pounds and an ounce. The only bait we could get bit on today was a ribbon-tailed worm. We saw between a 7.5 inch and a 10-inch worm. We threw a variety of different baits and we couldn't get bit on anything. But overall, it was a good day on a small body of water. And thank you guys again for watching, and please be on the lookout for the next video.